How's everybody doing so far? It's been a while since I got a video uploaded. Been quite busy with everything going on. Down here, garage with the truck and everything. We got, kind of give you a little rundown of what's going on so far. We got the motor down here yesterday. Got the engine bay cleaned out of the truck, and here it is so far. It's quite a mess right now, so don't mind it too much. It's a bit of a wiring monstrosity. Give you a little rundown here of the truck. Give you an idea of what we're working with here. Also Saturday, we got our new intercooler and radiator in. And what else? Got, oh, something else. Here's all the stuff in the bed. Truck's a mess. Just stuff everywhere. It's, we got a lot of work ahead of us here. So if any of you guys are looking for a used radiator and intercooler, there's nothing wrong with them. We just wanted to go bigger. Nothing wrong with them at all, whatsoever. Message me if you're interested at all. I'd be more than happy to work with you guys if you're interested. I'd say right now what we're going to try to do is we're going to get, wherever it's at, our flex plate there on our engine. Get that torque down. We got to get our balancer up front torque down. That's just kind of placed on there for right now. And then as far as I'm concerned, and no, I mean, we're pretty well, after we get those in, we're pretty well ready to stick this dude and start putting it back together. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Coming out wasn't that bad. Let's have to wing it, we'll just do the best we can and go from there. And I tell you, borrowed a Hotsy, and let me tell you something, those things are sweet. Really, really impressed me. I mean, this thing, 200,000 miles worth of junk. I mean, you can see that differential in there. I mean, it cleaned it up really nice. A couple of the front end supports and stuff. I mean, it did a really, really good job. I was quite happy with it. It was pretty well a mess. It was just all kinds of oil and whatnot. So, but yeah, it was a bit of a fiasco there Saturday. I probably should have at least videoed something, but I was in a hurry. We had some family events going on Saturday evening. Just one of those things, just didn't get around to it. So. Well, today's a different day, and we're going to try our best to video and capture as much of this as we can. So, here we go. on these, first round we're going to go 100 foot-pound. Make sure whenever you put these in also you put Loctite 242 on it. Just a little bit on the threads. And then put a little bit of the ARP lubricant on the head of the bolt. There's no need in putting a whole bunch of Loctite on that, because if you ever got to pull this back apart, you're going to dread the day whenever that happens. So just don't do it. Just a small amount. Going to go in star pattern, just to make sure it draws up evenly. Then we're going to do a circle, just to make sure everything is good. Check in behind, make sure nothing's crazy, out of whack. And we're going to go up to 250 foot-pounds. Okay, that's it. Well, we've been moving out pretty good on this thing. It's towards the evening, didn't record putting it in or nothing. Figured just give you an update right quick. Motor is in. Bell housings are, bolts are tight. Everything's plugged up there. Got torque converter bolts in. Getting as much as I can situated before we put the front core support in. Got all the new Mishimoto stuff. Gotta like the newness. So yeah. It's coming along pretty good. The one thing I will say on those torque converter bolts going to your flex plate, you want to make sure that whenever you put one in, don't just go straight and tighten it up. At least kind of just snug it. Again, on those torque converter bolts, just kind of put a little dab of Loctite on it, red Loctite. Then once you get them all in, that's whenever you can go ahead and throw the juice to it, just to make sure you don't cross thread anything, or one tries to gall up on you. You know, the flex plate might shift just a little bit and get a little cockeyed, so make sure everything's capiche with that. But yeah, it's moving along pretty good. We're about ready to put our new, yeah, it's a mess, new air dog filters on. There. 2 micron. New water separator. And yes, I do still run the Caterpillar filter, even though I have an air dog system. Either way, I don't care what system you run, you could still have a failure within that system. Having another filter there really don't cost you a whole lot. It's just pure security. You know, I mean, you don't want anything to happen from down the line and come in, destroy your injectors or anything. So yeah, let me give you a little rundown of what all's been done to the truck since we're here finally. Give you a little insight of what's going on, what might happen in the future. Don't know. It all depends on the cash, on the old pocketbook, whether it allows it or not. So, with that being said, we got Michelin's on it. 285/65 R18s, method wheels. These are dirty, so just don't mind that. 4-inch MBRP exhaust from front to back, from downpipe back. And no, it don't have a muffler. Let's see. We ended up repainting these fender flares here. Yeah, there was a bunch of rust behind them. Up here, we ended up replacing the rockers, of course. Those are always prone to it. Got a little bit of a cow hood and put a little special, you know, little emblem on it. You know, gotta let everybody know. Let's see. Brakes. Those are power stop brakes, drilled and slotted, obviously. Those are the sports. They're not just the towing, those are the sports. Those things will pretty well throw you up in the dash if you want to. Another thing too, we ended up getting the Mishimoto hose kit. You know, that thing, that's a good 200,000 miles on that bad lad, so let's go ahead and replace it and get it over with. Another thing too, I wanted to kind of mention, I don't know if this is meant to be or what, but these daggone things, they're a 5462 clamp. I had to take the old one off of the original hose clamp. Can't use these. It's too stinking small for this one. Obviously, this is going to be just fine here. But man, I don't know if they mispackaged that or what, because that just wasn't going to happen. Let's see. I ended up the mirrors got off Amazon. Put some cab lights on it, LEDs, also Amazon. But truck didn't originally come with cab lights. Kind of botched that in myself. Put new tail lights on it. That might be going away, that cover. After seeing the Banks thing, I don't know if y'all have seen that or not. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't like that. You know, you go through it and you see the results or whatever. It's like, I don't know about all that. But HSP traction bars, you know, some people might think it might be overkill or whatever, but I swear by it, those things work. They just flat work. If you hammer down on it, I put those on after I turn the power up on it. You start spinning, and the rear end starts hopping. Well, with those on it, they don't hop. It just digs. So, it works. Oh yeah, interior. Not a whole lot going on there. Got a gauge pillar, pyro, boost, fuel rail. That's about it. Factory match gauges. Really not a whole lot of special anything in here. So I do like that brake controller though. I will have to say that. I do like it. I ended up mounting my DSP5 switch right there. Had to paint it red, you know. Make it look like this is the button you're not supposed to hit. But yeah, nothing really special in here. You know. So that's about it really. Not a whole lot to see. Can't wait to get this thing back up and rolling. It's gonna be awesome. Time to go camping. I really like how that insulation kind of shines through it. Makes it look good. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna hop back off here. I'm gonna wait on some help to carry this thing. It is pretty daggone heavy with everything loaded up in it. So we'll catch you guys later. We'll give you another update again. That's for sale, not the compressor, but radiator. And over there we got the intercooler. Again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. Got more of a stock application. It's, you know, there you go. I'll give it to you a pretty good price. I won't try to be that guy. Range you. I think she got the 50 miles on a used radiator and intercooler. So yeah, if you want, just message me or comment, whatever, and we'll get hooked up somewhere or another. So, well, like I said, I'll get off here and check you guys later.